So we are gonna work on scenes, but we're gonna be diving into camera angles and lighting. Today we're not gonna deal with lighting, but we're gonna deal with a couple of the camera angles that you're gonna get to use for next week. So I'd like you guys to be memorized for your scenes for next week. You're going to rehearse with your scene partners. Shay's going to have you partnered up, and she's going to take like the last 15, 20 minutes to talk to you about all the scenes and all that. So I'm going to work on the camera angle stuff. We're going to deal with four camera angles today and what you can, like some ideas of what you can do with those camera angles, okay? So the first two are going to be, wow, Joey. I'm not sure that fit in the moment, but I love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I could take it back.
That's
It's
okay.
fine.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first two camera angles are going to be for storytelling. Here, let's try it again. The first two camera angles, that's better, are for storytelling. So we're going to deal with the wide angle and the close-up. Close-up is very obvious. You're all pretty much in a close-up right now. Maybe a little bit closer, but not too much would be our close-up, okay? What we're going to the purpose of a close-up is going to be to give you like detail on your feelings, like how you're feeling right now is going to, so that's the close-up's going to help us really see what's going on in your eyes, what's going on in your heart, okay? So really we're going to spend some time on the wide angle first, and then I'm going to tell you about two other camera angles, and then you guys are going to get to mix and match this week for your homework. So, so I have a question up there. Somebody have a question or no? We're just itching our head? All right, cool. So here we go. Let's do a wide angle. Can I start with Elijah? Can we start with you, bro? Is that as far as the camera can go, like, away from you?
Can scoot back.
Yeah, but the camera is as far back as it can go, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now you go, like, turn the camera so we can see the the most of your room, or the room that you're in.
It's a big mess. But okay.
Perfect. We want to see the mess. That's great.
Dude's in a robe. I love it.
Yeah, dude's like, man, I woke up for this class. All right, good.
Chilling.
So now go to the back of the room. All right, perfect. And since you're in a robe, let's see. Let's have you act as if you're like waking up. So just be like yawning and then like looking at what you're gonna wear for the day. So like open up your drawers. And then be like, maybe, pull some things out, be a little disappointed. All right, good. All right, good, cool. So come back to the camera here. All right, so what did we learn about this character there? Anybody, raise your hand.
Samantha.
That they are tired and they're very picky about what they wear, maybe?
Yeah, they're tired, they're picky, just kind of maybe in a good, but maybe a bad mood potentially, somebody else.
Addie.
They're tired, but they still need to look impeccable because they are style icons.
Totally, yeah.
Emma.
They're indecisive.
Yeah, good. Is this a neat person or not a neat person? Anyone? Not a neat person. Okay, good. All right, good. So we are telling the story, okay? We're going to use the wide angle to establish our space and to establish like what's happening. And then at any time, if we want to physicalize our character, we're going to want to go to a wide angle. Has anybody seen Seinfeld? Raise your hand. Nobody's seen Seinfeld?
Two hands.
Okay, cool.
2 hands.
So what's interesting about Seinfeld is that it's a comedy and it's sort of like a cookie cutter sitcom deal. But because the actors are so good and they're really physical actors, like big physically, they demanded that the director pull out and do a lot of wide angles so that they could physicalize their characters. So I would recommend that you watch a little bit of Seinfeld to see what I'm talking about for physicalization of characters. All right, who's next? Raise your hand. Joey, why don't you call on somebody for me?
Let's do Serenity. Top left.
All right, so give me as wide as you can. Wide angle.
I'm kind of in the middle of my room, so this is as good as it gets.
Can you push the camera to the other side of your room or no? No, it's not possible? Okay.
Because it's stacked on too many things to keep it upright.
Oh, is it a phone or what is it?
It's an iPad, but it doesn't have a case, so it's in a CD case.
Can you lean it against the wall on the other side of the room?
I might be able to put it on my desk.
Sure sounds like a possibility to me.
Nice. Okay, good. So now what's behind the curtain?
A cardboard box.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why?
Because it's too bright, and when the sun makes my room too hot.
Oh, so it's a window back there? Oh, that's great. Okay, cool.
The AC doesn't work in my.
Got it. Okay, so with your setup here, all right, we're gonna use the wide angle to tell this story. Okay, we're gonna tell the story of we get to use our imagination. So I mean, we force the audience to use their imaginations. So what's on this shelf over there? Do you have any Do you have any books?
I have a lot of books.
You have books. Okay, great. So let's just say that your character, all right, let's bring her off screen where we cannot see her anymore. Okay, perfect. Now get sort of closer to the camera, but that we cannot see you, okay? There you go. All right, now from there, I want you to yell off to your dad and act guilty for something, and then get mad at him and be like, "No, I told you I'm reading," and then run in, grab a book, like find the book you're supposed to be reading frantically, and then exit the other way. Okay? Go ahead.
Okay, maybe. I don't understand the first part.
So you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
Your dad he's like yelling at you and he's saying, you know, you should be doing your homework or whatever. You're gonna yell back at him, basically like, "I am, Dad, I'm reading," or whatever, like, "Leave me," whatever. And then you're gonna run in, look for your book, frantically, because he might be walking in the door any minute, and then run off the other direction.
Okay.
Name a book that you think is on the shelf.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Okay, you got to find that book specifically, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Action.
What? No. No. Yeah, I'm reading though. I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading Harry Potter. Yeah. What? Yeah. Huh?
Exit the other way. Exit the other way. The other way.
I said I'm reading. Like I said I was reading. I promise I'm reading.
All right, good. Come on back. Nice. So what was she doing? Obviously, she wasn't reading. What was she doing, everybody? Somebody come up with an answer. Yeah. Can you call on people? I can't see behind the camera. Samantha.
She was on her phone, maybe like watching a movie or something.
On her phone watching a movie. Somebody else?
Emma.
Texting a boy.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
Felt like a boy to me. Anyone else? You guys see what I'm talking about? So now get this, right? What would we have to do to sort of establish over there something that she could be doing? So, for instance, you could, if you set it up right, you could have, say, your computer would be your camera or your phone be your camera, either way, and then you have another device, right? And if you're off camera and we hear like Call of Duty or something in the background, even though you're not playing, you could just play a video that's making that noise, or you play Mario Brothers or whatever, like some sort of a sound, right? Now, we all as an audience, we just assume that that's what you're doing because we can't see. And then you come in and you're like, no, like I wasn't, whatever, you know? And then we get to, you know, so it's a way of, for us to tell the story about the character. Okay, all right, who's next? Joey? Pick somebody.
All right, let's do Addie. Smack dab in the middle.
Addie in the middle.
Hi.
All right, wide angle. All right, cool. So we're gonna go with the we're gonna go with a little bit of fear. So you're gonna come in, you're gonna sneak into the room, you're gonna come in through the door, and then you're gonna be like looking for something. Then you're gonna hear a sound, and then you're gonna hide in the room.
Wait, do I go?
Yeah.
All right.
You hear somebody coming in the hallway? Hide in the room. Hide in the room. Awesome. That's great. All right, good. So what did we see there?
I'm not very smart about hiding.
Anyone?
We saw that she was looking for something and then got scared because I guess the person who owns that thing was coming down the hallway. So
Yeah, or she shouldn't be in the room, right? So what do you think? What was the type of thing she was looking for based on her body language?
Candy.
Maybe she's gonna steal some money or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's looking for something that, you know,
Looking for her phone.
her phone, something she thinks somebody stole from her. Yeah. So now we would be able to take that angle and sort of establish something, and then the other person could come in and you know, could make some kind of a distraction, or we could shift, like change angles and come back to her, and then we could have a close up, and technically you don't even have to be in that same spot. We would just assume you were in that spot. It's like the movie magic, basically. All right, good. Who's next?
Let's do Sam Muslinko.
All right, Simmy
Bottom
Sam.
left.
Here we go.
So over there.
Yeah. That's as far as wide we can get here?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so with you, let's put you I'd like to have you have a temper tantrum.
All right.
Okay.
Storm into it.
You can if you want, but like use whatever you got over there and act as if we're not watching or you're not necessarily talking to anybody, but like a big old huge temper tantrum.
All right. See what I can do. Why did you take my phone? It's not even. What is it?
All right, good. That's great. Let's go back. Do it again without any noise, but just keep physicalizing and being super mad. Now you can bang on things a little bit, but just keep using your just doing stuff in order to get this across. Really upset.
So wait, no noise or no?
Like no vocal noise. All right, good. All right, good. Bring it in. All right, what were some creative choices that he did, everybody?
Ava.
Like messing up the surroundings, like throwing stuff everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Emma.
Like using, I don't know if it was a shirt or a jacket, but like hitting the bed with it.
Yeah, that was really fun. I liked when he kicked it too, and it like popped up in the air and came down. That was great. So what's interesting is like we could call that, if we wanted to, a private moment. Have you guys ever heard that before? Like a private moment in acting? So it's like you're having this moment that you think is just to yourself. And we do this all the time. Like let's say we're mad at somebody or we're sad or something and we don't want it to show. We'll be like, all right, good night, and we shut the door. And then as soon as you shut the door, it's just you alone, and you just have like a moment to yourself. You know what I mean? So imagine, like, let's say we want to create comedy. How do we take what he just did and create comedy out of it?
You frame it.
Frame it, yeah. Sam, did you have an idea?
I guess you could have someone, I guess, like, watching them without them knowing it.
Yeah, right. So who's a good choice that's watching?
It could either be like a friend that like came over and they didn't realize they were over, so they're just like sitting in the corner.
Uh-huh.
Like, bro, what, you good?
Yeah, right, exactly. And for this format too, it could just be on the video, you know? So it's like video chat. You didn't know it was on yet. And you're having this moment. Exactly. So, and you nailed it, because what makes the comedy out of that moment is the other person being very on the other end. So it's not like, hey, are you okay, man? It's more like, bro, you good? Like, that's hilarious. Exactly. That's comedy. All right, call on the next person. Joey.
Emma.
Well, this is fun. Okay, so let's have you we're going to have you do an improvised monologue, okay? And you are talking to your best friend, like a girlfriend, and you're just telling her how awesome your date is going to be tonight and how cute the guy is, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to be talking to her already, walk in, and I want you to pretend like you're putting on makeup in that big mirror, and then you can look in the mirror back at the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, will somebody who was going to be her partner? Had we decided that?
Serenity.
Serenity was?
Yeah.
Okay, can you improvise for me? You're the friend. Action.
I literally can't wait for tonight. He is the most see, like,
Hey, Emma, your sound is really off right now. Something's weird going on.
Is it like that for everyone else too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was probably
That better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
I literally cannot wait for tonight. He's like so perfect. Like, I don't know if you've ever met someone like him, but he's like the cutest boy ever.
What does he look like? Like, I want to like all of the details, like what color hair, what color eyes. Like, does he play any sports or like anything like that?
I can send you his Instagram later. But like, I don't want him to see that I'm stalking his profile right now, even though I've been on it like 5 times today. But like, he has like the cutest blonde hair. It has like these brown streaks in it that are just like the most perfect thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And like, I don't know how to like describe it in enough detail to like accurately represent what he is, because he's just like the most perfect person.
All right, good. Bring it back. Good job. All right, so what did we learn about her character? What did we learn about this moment? She's really into somebody, yeah.
She's a stalker.
Huh?
She's a stalker.
Stalker, yeah.
She likes
Kind
Instagram.
of weird.
She likes what?
She likes Instagram.
She likes Instagram, yeah. She's a multitasker. So she's like getting ready, talking, like doing all that. You see like there's an energy to that take, and there's something going to be more interesting to have, like, let's just say that this was a scene that you had. It's more interesting to have that angle for part of the time than have it just right up on your face the whole time. Because this sort of establishes the room. It establishes the type of person you are. It establishes the mood you're in. And we're kind of imagining your face because we couldn't see it very well. And we're just like listening and kind of interested. And then when we come back and we reveal what's like more detail, then it becomes more interesting in that way. All right, good. Who's next? Joey?
Lily. Bottom right.
What do you got going over there in the in the
Closet?
closet area? Is there like clothes in there or something?
Yeah.
So maybe what you could do is just be like going in there, grabbing clothes, like looking at things, and then bringing them like out and across, out of frame, as if you're like lining up different outfits and things for your day. Who's her partner?
Me.
Go ahead and improvise with her while she goes. And you just keep yourself busy, okay? And every now and then check back in with the camera, but for the most part, just like listen and chat, but just keep doing.
What are you doing?
So give her a good initiation of the, like, you don't care what she's doing. You're talking about like you know her really well. So let's give them a relationship. What's their relationship?
Good friends.
Okay, and let's say you're good friends. You don't go to school together. You both work at Dutch Bros together. All right, go.
How was your day?
I can't hear anything. This could be an issue. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So put it back. Now instead of doing what you did, yell at him and keep moving and be like, I can't hear anything.
Okay.
And then just keep moving.
Sorry. I don't know.
Go ahead.
What are you getting dressed for?
What?
What are you getting dressed for? Hello?
I just want to feel pretty for once.
Okay, then. I mean, too. But, you know. I don't do
Yeah, I have no clue what you're saying.
And then, and then keep moving. And then keep moving.
Well, like, how can you... My mic's working, isn't it?
Well, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. So we'll pause there. All right. So what did anybody see comedy we could have played with there? Imagine this, okay? Like so now, even if she could hear him, it'd be very easy for us to imagine she couldn't. So here's this best friend of hers, and imagine like, and she says to him like, he's like, "What are you getting dressed for?" And she's like, "I just want to look pretty for once." And then he's like, "I think you're pretty," and she's like, "What?" He's like, no, I'm just saying, like, I think you're really pretty, and I've been wanting to tell you that I like you, you know, and he goes through this whole long monologue, and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear a word you're saying. And then she just, like, disappears back into the background. You know what I mean? So only from using the space, from using the wide angle, could we establish something like that. And that would be a really good moment to use a close-up wide angle combo. All right, good. Who's next? Joey?
Ava. Middle right.
Yep.
I have a really small room, so this is gonna be really difficult. My phone falls.
Yeah, it fell. That's for sure.
It's great. So I don't have a lot to work with other than what you see here, and that's kind of it.
Okay, cool. What is that? Is that a bed over there?
Yeah, it's my bed, and then like that's it.
Okay, cool. So, so you can just be laying in the bed. Just lay on the other side of the bed, far away from the camera.
It's so messy. I don't think it's, like, visible.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, that's good.
So just choose an emotion and lay down.
Okay.
All right, good. Come on back. So what was she feeling?
Kind of like sad, frustrated.
No, I know. I was not asking you. I know you. I know you know. Everyone saw that, right? Sad.
Yeah.
So imagine, right? If you want to, if you're gonna establish a feeling, you want to establish a setting. You go to your wide angle, and you can physicalize. And let there be silence, because you're gonna be getting together here via rehearsal. You're gonna get together with a scene partner, and you're gonna work through these ambiguous scenes. And I want you to be creative. I want you to start thinking about shots. So, in this new genre that we are living in now, and that we are teaching in now, you're at a place where you need to at least know a minimum amount of filmmaking, and what certain angles and certain lighting and how it affects a scene. And so here in this moment, if we want to establish something, I was very interested in watching you, especially when you had the covers up to your face for a second. And if you just take your time and then maybe go down where you had your head in the pillow, down straight, or the blanket just straight down. And if that opened our scene for like the first 20 seconds, just very slow like that, I would be interested as an audience member. I'd be like, what's going on? Like, I really want to know what's happening here. And then imagine from there, your scene partner comes in and says, hey, we should really talk about this. That's interesting to me. You guys get it?
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, we've got Samantha. Woo!
All right. What do we got? Let's see. Okay, cool. So, let's do this. Let's have you clean up your room to perfection as fast as possible.
All right, I can do that. I'm good at that.
Okay, ready, set, go. Good. Keep cleaning. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. Peek out the window. Go run and peek out the window. Keep cleaning. Peek out the window. Keep cleaning. Keep cleaning. Peek out the window. Go, 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 go. Okay, good. Come back. So very easily, what did we set up? Sam, what was that?
Trying to get something done, like clean up her room before parents get home.
Before parents get home, yeah. So anything like that, that type of deal. So imagine, you know, you could make up any scenario you want using an angle like this where, I mean, the cops could be coming. I mean, anything. You just you pick whatever you want to make your story. And so remember, as actors, you are storytellers. You know, like the director, the writer, like they've told the story, and you're bringing it to life, and so you're a part of the process of telling the story, and so it's important that you know and understand what these angles are and why they're used, so that, you know, even if you're not in this setting, when you're out there on set and you know, working on a film or a TV show or anything, you'll be in a position where you understand, like, if we're at this angle, this is what we're getting, why we're getting it, and it enables me to do certain things that I might not be able to do in a close-up setting necessarily. Questions? Okay, good. And then our close-up, so go ahead, everybody bring yourself into a close-up. That's good. Yep. Okay. So close-up is just going to be used for us to portray our emotion, like just letting the audience know exactly how I feel right now, what's going on in my eyes and my heart. That's what you use our close-up for. Now, there's two other angles that I'm going to have you combine when you do your homework, okay? The first one is going to be an upward angle. So everyone take your cameras and go upward at yourself, and then like stand up and create have a power pose like Superman.
Oh, like looking out?
No, that was good, Sam. I didn't mind that one. Now, everyone look at the difference. Wait, go back to where you were, Sam. Right there. Everyone look at the difference between Sam and Elijah.
Ow.
All right? What's the difference?
Sam looks huge.
Sam looks huge. Sam looks a little bit like a bad guy to me. Elijah looks a little bit like a hero.
I mean, I can't go down any further.
Well, no, I want you guys to understand this angle. Okay, it's called a low angle. It's coming up at you. It's a power angle. So it's going to be used to depict somebody who's powerful, somebody who's evil, somebody who's a hero. So you're going to see that angle used for the Avengers, and you're also going to see it used for the bad guy when the bad guy still has power. All right, now everyone flip and now come down at yourself. Just slightly down at yourself.
Hold on, give me a second.
So Addie, you're more at like straight up angle. You need to be down.
Okay.
So you'll have to tilt the camera down and then be kind of looking up into the camera. You want to be making sure you're looking up into the camera. Camera angle's coming down at you like this. There we go. Okay, so this camera angle is used to play the character that is nice, or the character that is weak, or the character that is submissive. So this would be the character who gets like bullied by the other character. Okay, but you can also just play like the nice person, like I'm the nice guy. Okay, so think about this: how can we go and hide in a scene? Hide a bad guy in a scene and then reveal it later. What would we do?
Samantha?
We could start with like a low angle.
No, you start with the high angle coming down at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
High angle, and then it goes to a low angle.
Right. You'd start with the high angle, and then it's like, oh, like I'm super nice, like you know, So Sam, you're at more of like a straight on right now. So you'd want to be more down.
Like that?
No, like bring the camera higher.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, like that. Okay, good. So you see Sam's like, he's like this nice guy, and he's like, hey. So like, why don't you be like, hey, you want to go out on Saturday?
Hey, you want to go out on Saturday?
Good. And then the girl's like, yeah, cool. And you're like, all right, we'll see you later. And then bring the camera down below you, like really low. And then you imagine you're looking at a friend and be like, yeah, she said yes. You know? Now all of a sudden he's like a totally bad guy. You guys see that? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. This is your homework. You're gonna take these two angles, and remember, you can come upward and be a hero, and you can come downward and be like nice or be weak. You know, either way. So there's ways that you be upward and be evil or a hero, but either way, like when you come up at yourself, that's going to be a power angle. When you come down, it's going to be that weak angle. We're going to use the wide angle to establish physicality, to establish our blocking and movement and the space that our character lives in. And then we'll use our close-ups to reveal our emotions, to reveal like the thought life of what's going on. Okay? So you're going to be creative, and you're going to be required to meet with each other and just play with different angles and find ways. Like you should plan on practicing and failing. You know, like use a bunch of different angles and be like, I like it, I didn't like it. Get together with your scene partner on one of these Zoom calls, and ideally you can even record it, and then the two of you can watch it back and see what you like and don't like about what you did. Who's got questions for me?
Doesn't. Oh, Sam.
Just to clarify, the exercise is to take the scene and then see what we can do with camera angles to help emphasize certain emotions in the scene.
Yes,
right?
and specifically, I'd like you to use these four angles. So you're going to use the power angle or the weak angle, and you're going to use a wide angle and a close-up. And so you're going to use those four, and in various combinations, see how much you can create with just those four angles. Okay. And because the thing is, there's a lot more, and I'm going to teach you more in 2 weeks. I'm going to teach you more angles, but for next week, I want you to be memorized. You can use props, costumes, everything. Like go all out next week, and then we'll learn a new script and new camera angles, and we'll limit ourselves to those. But if you try to add too much all at once, it can become like really distracting. So you want to be very purposeful with your choices, which is why I'm limiting you to just a few to start with.
Yes, Samantha.
For our homework, should we take a video of us doing the 4 camera angles, or should we just practice it?
Yeah, I would do video with your partner and watch it back and see what's working and not working, and then talk about it and stuff. So I mean, you're going to be in the creative process with each other here. Anybody else? All right, good. So I'm going to check in with Shay here really quick. We have some extra time, so I'd like to do some improv with you guys with these different angles in mind. But I wouldn't mind her getting you situated with your scripts first to make sure that that's set. So let me see if she's ready with that. She's probably listening, and she's like 10 seconds behind on the delay. Shay Burhood, are you there?
Hi.
So I knew it. You see that? She's good. She's so great.
See, I just texted her. You could hear it in the background.
Bing.
She was there before I texted her.
So Shay, do you have the scenes? Do you want to assign those now?
I don't have them all completely set yet. I'm going back and forth on some, but I can just tell them. Essentially, we talked a lot about this in the beginning, so you guys know. I'm gonna assign you scenes. I have all your emails, so I'm gonna be forwarding those to you. And here's the biggest thing that Matt didn't tell you yet, I don't think. So you are going to be using the camera angles that he talked to you about. Somehow my brain is just blanking. Can someone tell me what those are and pretend I don't know what they are? Sam? What's one?
Text her.
Oh, the wide angle.
Wide angle. Emma?
Close up.
She's up until she tells us.
Sammy?
a high angle.
High angle, Serenity.
The low.
The low. The low, she says. The low. Okay, perfect, you guys. So essentially, you guys are going to be working with those 4. I've got some really fun open scenes. Stop. Have any of you done an open scene before? Yeah, I'm sure you have too, Addie. Gosh, I cannot get my words straight today. So with AB scenes or ambiguous scenes, I have written these for you guys, and I have purposely made them extremely general and vague. So you're gonna read them and be like, what? That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, they're gonna be very general and very vague. And I'm putting you with scene partners I think you guys will work good with. But here's what you're not gonna have any of this. So you're not gonna have a relationship. You're gonna have no idea what's going on in the scene. It's gonna be that general and that vague. So you're gonna not have a relationship. You're not gonna have an action. You're not gonna know what you're doing. You're not gonna know props. You're not gonna go any of that. So you're gonna make that up using the dialogue. So for this week's homework, your assignment is to memorize the scene front to back. And I know you guys love me so much, and you guys are gonna be memorizing both roles.
So we just have more time.
Yeah.
So basically, I would just like.
Great. Okay. Excellent. So it's gonna say A and B. You guys are gonna memorize A and B. It's specifically designed so the lines are very simple, okay? Because you guys are gonna add on to them in the coming weeks, and you're gonna rewrite some of it. It's gonna be really fun. But what we want you to do right now is start practicing these angles with these words. So I'm gonna give you an example of one I have right now that I'm writing. I need to talk to you. Nice to see you too. Talk about what? Don't play the dumb card with me right now. I'm not playing dumb. I don't know what you're talking about. Try again. I wasn't thinking. I knew it. What was I supposed to do? You were supposed to let it go. So there's all these things that these people are talking about, and you have no idea what they're talking about yet. Yes, Emma.
So if we don't know which part we are, Matt said we're supposed to meet up with our partner during the week. Do we just practice both parts with them?
Yeah, so practice both parts with them, and it really is up to you guys. No part. So when he was talking about like the higher and the lower angles, you're definitely going to see that in some of them, there's going to be a protagonist and an antagonist, but sometimes it won't be that easy to see. It won't be that easy to spot. So once you get together with your scene partner, just decide, it can be easy as, hey, you do A, I do B. But part of the reason that we ask you guys to memorize both, and you won't find a lot of people who ask you to do that, but one, if your partner doesn't show up, then we have somebody else to have that. And 2, you can read with someone, and 3, you're just going to be more prepared. You should always be familiar with somebody else's lines, just in case you have to pick up, okay? So it's going to be really fun. And if we throw something at you, it's also a memorization test. So if I say, Sam, okay, you're A, now I want you to tell me B, I want you guys to have that down, and I want you to make it important to have that stuff memorized. Sammy, go ahead.
When will we find out who our partners are?
Tonight.
Okay.
As soon as class is over. I just have to put them all together and email them out. Emma, did you have another question?
That was what I was going to ask.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm going to give them to you tonight. So you're going to have them all, and we just want you to be memorized, and just start thinking about the camera angles. Otherwise, I'm not really going to take too much more of your time. I just want you guys to know that I didn't want you to panic when you see it and not know what an ambiguous scene is. You guys are going to be able to build and build and build. But like Matt said, like, come in with the props, come in with the costumes, and I want you guys to start thinking about very, very specific things that can happen. Now, technically, we are on a video call, right? So I want you guys to be able to adapt what's going on in the scene. Like, you're going to see some scenes where they are somewhere. We just don't know where that is. Adapt it for being on screen, right? I said that to Matt today. I was like, oh, some of them, won't make sense with the video. And well, we did it for masterclass and it works. So you just have to get with your partner and figure out what makes sense for you guys. Cool? Coolio? Okay, cool. I think Matt and Joey are listening to me. You guys are going to do some improv for the last half of class here, which is going to be super fun. So all of you guys are okay. Let me get the double thumbs up, okay, that I share your emails with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So that way, from then on, you guys can get in touch with each other and share your cell phones and stuff. Okay, here we go.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yo, take it away. They are good to go. Or G to G, as I would say.
Yo, yiggity yo. Everybody say thanks, Shay. You're a rock star.
Nobody needs to say that, but thank you guys so much.
But do say it because
Wow,
it's true.
thank you, Sam. Sam, I really felt that from you.
Camera angles.
I did. Camera angles, right? Like, it just really means something if you're up here.
Really, thank you. Seriously.
You're just like, hey. Like, what?
Yo,
is
yo,
that?
yo, yiggity yo, Joey. I should be brighter, dude. Don't you think?
Should be brighter.
Yeah, like I guess that's better. I just need.
No, you're looking tan and good to go.
I do look tan. These lights are like crazy. It's a real it's a legit studio in here, Shay.
It's a legit studio.
We're gonna have to talk about this because we got to get you on set like ASAP.
I know it.
Like,
I know it.
Like tomorrow?
I'm blasting you out. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Okay. So,
all right, I'm gonna get you guys your scenes.
Bye, Shay. It's been nice knowing you.
Bye, Shay.
Bye, Shay.
It's been nice.
Good luck.
All right, here we go. We're gonna play musical squares here. Let's go with Samantha and Lily. Yeah, we good? So can we put those two in 2 boxes together, Joey? Or maybe just mute everybody else?
I could definitely mute everybody else, but that won't put them side by side.
Oh, it won't?
No. Sure, I can try to shut off.
How much time do we have? Yeah, we got time. What? Here's the deal. We're going to kick you guys out.
Get out of here!
We're going to kick everybody out except for who's going, and we're going to improvise together. We're going to do some fun scenes, so just be ready to rapid fire back in, okay?
All right.
So as soon as we kick you out, go over to the live. Addie is
How's everyone doing?
happy to be alive.
This is Russia.
Bye, Addie.
Please know Russia.
It's been great.
All right.
All right, good. And then you can get me out of there, right?
Yeah.
Just like off to the...
I'm just gonna
send me out.
send you out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here we go. So, scenario. How do we know each other, Joey?
They are stepsisters.
All right, cool. Stepsisters. And let's say that one of you is going to be moving into the other one's room soon. And you're going to be sharing a room.
Fun.
So Samantha, let's use your space over there to be the room that's going to get moved into. And then you can be kind of like far away and describing different things, and we'll just make your character really happy and bubbly and super excited to have a roommate. And Lily, you'll be the opposite. Like really just this, like the happier she gets, the more you're just miserable thinking about moving into her place, okay? All right, here we go. And so, Lily, we're going to go close up for you. Like nice and close. There you go. Yeah. So now you're watching her way up there. And here we go. Action.
What are you doing?
So Samantha, you'll talk. Hey, do you have like something for your hair, Samantha?
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses to pull your hair back?
I have a hair tie on my wrist.
Yeah, let's pull your hair back.
Sunglasses.
All right, so Samantha, you're gonna be like really excited. I want you to run up to the camera, okay, and be like, I wanted a big sister, and like just like super annoying. And then Lily, you bring your hair more in front, like just like, yeah, there you go, and just like zero emotion. Okay, so go ahead, run up to the camera.
Boys wanted a big sister. I'm so excited.
I've never wanted a little sister, but
Good, keep being excited, keep being excited. And be like, oh my gosh, I have to show you something.
Oh my gosh, okay, so you're just gonna go there. And I'm gonna go here.
What's so special about that?
Closet. I don't know where your clothes will go, but we don't have to worry about that. And then I'll put my piano there, all my stuff over there. You can have this spot.
Wow. So fun.
I'm so excited. I could die.
Oh my god. Okay.
And scene. Good. All right. Good job, ladies. Very good. Very good.
Whoa.
That was fun.
Yo, my sound effects are all out of whack. There we go. That's the one.
So there we used opposing energies, 2 different spaces. We created a relationship, and then we ran into a little bit of trouble with the technology where it kind of was like silent on one side or the other. So when you watch the live back, you'll see that. So when you're rehearsing, you actually want to look for those things and see what happens with the video so that you can overcome it. So there'll be times, Lily, where you just won't talk. In that particular scenario, you just like wait, and then you would gain the attention and then send it through to make sure that you get heard. Okay? All right, cool. Next scene, Joey.
All right.
Who do we got?
Next up, we got Emma and Addie.
Yeah, Emma and Addie. Very good.
Emma and Addie. Emma and Addie. Emma and Addie.
Here we go. There's Emma.
Ooh. Ooh.
And where Abby
Ooh.
at?
Addie? Addie?
Yeah, that one.
Ah, yeah, that one.
Did you bring her in?
I did. It says, well,
she gone?
I mean, I clicked the admit. There we go.
Hey.
She's just a little behind. It's fine.
Yeah. Next
Okay.
up.
So what's going on with you two now? Can't hear you, Addie.
Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Can hear you. Yep. So what's going on with the two of you?
Okay. I just got.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's come up with a scenario.
I'm annoyed at her.
Sure.
Well, I didn't. You weren't thinking of anything. I thought of something.
Okay, so since this is an improv scenario, Addie, why don't you be right where you are, hair in your face, okay? And I want you to be punk teenager with attitude, okay? And Emma, you're going to play mom who's on a work trip, and she's trying to mother her from a distance. Okay? And so you use like your space and make us feel like it's a hotel room.
Okay.
Cuz you're on a work trip and you're trying to parent her from afar. And Addie, you're going to let's see if you can pretend to be a bratty teenager. So, Emma, you'll be the one of moving around.
Yeah.
Addie, sweetie, have you been doing your homework?
No.
You should be.
Why? School's over.
Well, online school.
All right, good. So I'm going to deal with the technology here really quick. Addie, on your line, have you been doing your homework? Let yourself wait a second. Let her look at you, connect, and then no.
Okay.
Okay? So it requires you to really practice on your diction and practice your patience, your listening, and really making sure you can send the idea. Okay, here we go.
Addie, sweetie, have you done your homework?
No.
Why not?
It's online school. It doesn't count. It's not even for a grade.
Well, it's still important to learn. I've taught you ever since you were a little kid that education is the most important thing.
Well, like, then why is there no school? If it was really that important, there'd still be school. It's not essential.
People are dying.
If Walmart's an essential business and school isn't, I think we know which one's essential.
I have to be on this work trip. It is essential because I'm going to help nurses in hospitals. But
all right, good. So Emma, I'm gonna give you a character choice. Okay, keep being Miss Perfect Mom, like your like if she'll study one day she can be successful like you, and you know like you're doing like maybe you know you're always gonna be non-essential, but you're like Mary Poppins over there. Okay, all right, go. Just keep moving and doing, and you're trying to inspire your total brat teenager to study by being an example of what's perfect, which would just annoy her more. And a lot of what you're doing, Addie, is perfect. Like you don't even have to talk much. You just by you just staring and being annoyed and watching her and being just disgusted by her perfectness, it adds to it. All right, here we go.
honey, I know you don't think school is that important, but you're never going to get somewhere where I am today without all the hard work that I put in.
And where exactly are you?
Well, I'm very successful. That's why I'm off on an amazing work trip and you're sitting at home in your room not doing your homework.
I am 16, and who do you think paid for the work trip?
I think actually because I own the business.
Good. All right, now Emma. So now I want you to practice, and then we're gonna move on to the next scene. Practice not turning around every time you talk.
Okay.
Because that's a part of the process when you're the person in the wide angle. If you have to turn and talk every time, then it becomes predictable, and we want to be not predictable. And also, there's something else that I want you to know, and this is like a good lesson for everybody out there. Pretend you're doing something right now, but you can go ahead and watch Addie, okay? So you pretend you're doing something that's like, sweetie, I mean, don't you one day want to be like me? But you're not looking at her, and she can go. You know, so like you want to give her the opportunity to have a reaction that you don't see, and you kind of do it on purpose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could almost know she's doing it. And if you guys, let's say you were partners and you blocked it out right, you could turn around at the very perfect time, and Addie could be like, yeah. Okay? All right, here we go. One more line, and we'll move on.
Addie, sweetie, don't you want to be like me someday?
Yeah.
Because I really think you should.
I should.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
All right, nice job, ladies. Very good. All right, so, and remember, when you get your scenes, you want to be thinking about specific blocking, specific things that pull out the drama or the comedy and the specific moments. You can switch being the wide angle, the close-up. You could both be wide angle, both be close-up. So for right now, we're just dealing with one person being wide, one person close, so we can just sort of demonstrate that. Very good. All right, who's up next? Joey Man.
Next up, we got Ava and Sam.
Ava and Sam, come on down. All right, so what's going to be our scenario for Ava and Sam, Joseph?
Ava and Sam are going to be, let's see. Let's take a good look. This is a tough one.
How about, brother, sister.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that vibe.
And here's the deal: if you,
yeah.
And Sam, we're gonna go deep here, okay? It's an eating disorder.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's kind of high, but I can move like the lighting and everything.
So not comedy.
Yeah, not comedy, but
not comedy.
but it's improv. It's dramatic improv.
Right. Those are awesome.
And you'd be surprised, from very serious dramatic improv comes comedy sometimes, because real life can be funny.
Mm-hmm.
In a weird way.
In a weird way.
With eating disorders.
We'll find a way. All right, here we go. So for improv's sake, let's not start in the drama.
Okay.
You just brother sister chatting with each other.
Hey, did you see that one video I sent you earlier?
Not really. No, I didn't really get it. The internet's been weird.
Are you okay? Well, you know what? I'll just let you know how it goes. So there's this dude. He's riding a bike, right? He falls off of it. Isn't that funny?
That was it?
Yeah. No, it's like 5 seconds, but I laughed. I was dying. It was hilarious.
Probably funnier than the video, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ava, try to stay busy, okay? And then if when he brings up something dramatic, stay really busy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard to transition. Okay.
How has your friends been? I mean, I've heard you've been talking to them a lot during quarantine.
Yeah, it's been good. We've just been playing video games. How about you? How have you guys been doing?
Not really talking a lot. It's, difficult.
How so?
Nothing much. Just whatever.
I remember what you told me a while back about your situation. Have you talked to the parents about that yet?
A situation? I don't think I have a situation.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about, and it's.
I have no idea what you're actually talking about right now. So.
Okay. Come on, like we all care for you in this family, and we know where this will lead. So.
Absolutely great that you care for me, but I don't know what you're about at all.
You okay?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
All right. Come on. All right. So we all.
There's the comedy. I mean, it's not funny, but that's where you go. We all know about your drinking water disorder. And how you can't
keep it in,
you
right?
can't, you always drool when you try to drink water, and everybody knows about it. And it's time to tell mom and dad. Yeah, good. Ava, that was awesome. That was awesome how you kind of disappeared out of the camera and came back, and you like came close for 1 second and then went away. Like all that stuff was like really, really good to demonstrate what we're talking about. And then Sam, really nice. Like you stayed connected, centered,
always drew,
sincerely concerned in your eyes. Yeah, all that was great. So well done. Well done, you two. Good job. Oh, we got the classy clap.
Yeah, we've been using the classy clap for this class.
Classy clap.
All right, next
All right,
up we've got.
How many we got left?
This is the last one.
Perfect.
But you ruined the drum roll, so I'm gonna redo it.
How many we got left for this one?
Next up we have.
So how many are left?
Serenity and Eli.
Oh my gosh! It's really them.
Okay. All right.
All right, so here we go. How about you guys are a best of friends?
Oh, boy,
And
fun,
Serenity, you're gonna ask him to the Sadie Hawkins.
I was talking to my friend about that dance literally yesterday.
Cool. All right. So, and what's funny is like we don't even have to actually get there. So I'd like you to try. I want you to try an improv technique. I know this is an improv class, but I just feel like it. Do an improv technique where you're it's called substitution. So you could be talking about something totally different, but you're really talking about the two of you, like your relationship. You know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Action. And yeah, so Eli, you just be like super kind of disinterested because she's just like your bro, sort of. So you're just like chilling, and she's like super nervy, like, and she normally isn't, but you don't really notice at first. So you'd be like out just doing whatever, Eli.
So how was your day?
Good. How about you?
Another boring day. How was your first period?
It's boring. I don't like math.
Yeah, me neither. Math's really boring. Yeah. How was lunch? Everybody loves lunch.
I mean, I didn't really eat anything for lunch today.
Why?
I'm just too lazy. I just was sitting in here.
Fun. Cool.
Yeah.
How's your dog?
Nala, she's very annoying.
Cool.
All right, now Eli, I'm gonna give you have the same direction. You're both trying to ask each other to the dance, and neither of you can find how to do it. Keep going. So go back to Nala.
Nala, she was.
But you're trying to flirt with her through the dog. Go ahead.
Nala was. She's really cute. You.
Yeah, my dog's pretty cute too.
Yeah.
I did give my dog a bath today.
Nice. I did too.
Yeah. I was gonna take my dog on a walk, but I didn't really feel like it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't. I just feel a little too lazy to get up and go through that effort. I mean.
All right, good. We'll stop there. So this is hilarious. So this is the idea. If you ever get into improv in this way where you substitute, so you'd be like this. You'd be like, yeah, your dog's like really cute, you know, and they're like, oh, thanks, and then you'd say, yeah, I don't know. I mean, people always say dogs look like their owners, you know, am I right? and then be like, you know, I don't know, like little things like that, like, oh, I was gonna take my dog for a walk, but I didn't have time, and like, yeah, I know, like I love my dog, but sometimes I just feel like, you know, people really need to be connected to people, you know, like, yeah, I know. But, you know, my Nala, she's so great, you know. Anyway, that kind of thing would be really fun. So, all right, everybody understand your homework? Yes? Thumbs up? Cool. We learned some new camera angles. We are going to be performing. Here's the deal. Go all out. Why not? All right? I want to see cowboy hats and fireworks and jump ropes and unicorns, fairies, godmothers, juju beans, and an Arizona Cardinals Super Bowl ring.
Most important.
All right. I want to see some creativity here. I want to see a lot of things that don't exist yet. All right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ouch.
seriously, go all out, have fun with your scene partners. Ouch. Like let's perform for each other next week, and the more you do, the more I'll be able to critique and help you get better, okay? All right, guys, well done. Good job. Rehearse. We'll see you next week. You going to let them stay in here and chat for a while?